British grandmother Lindsay Sandiford has been sentenced to death for drug smuggling in Indonesia. This is an amazing story. This is Lindsay Sandiford of Gloucestershire. She was arrested months ago after she attempted to smuggle more than 1.6 million pounds worth of cocaine into Indonesia from Thailand. 56 years old, had almost 5 kilograms of cocaine stuffed in her suitcase at the time of her arrest in Bali. Indonesian prosecutors were initially seeking a 15-year sentence for the British grandmother. The courtroom judges instead elected to call for a much more severe punishment, death penalty by a firing squad while she is tied to a pole and blindfolded. The death penalty is the standard sentence in Indonesia for possessing this amount of drugs. She thought she was going to get a lighter sentence because she cooperated with authorities, because of her age, etc. And the panel of judges said, you know what? We say that this is something that is weakening the government's ability to fight against drugs so significantly, and it's damaging Bali's image as a tourist destination, that we believe a more serious punishment is in place here. She's going to appeal the ruling. Spokesman for the Foreign and Commonwealth Office of the United Kingdom said they can confirm that she's facing the death penalty. They're in close contact. They oppose the death penalty in all circumstances. I actually got an interesting email about this. And it's a counter argument, which is, hold on a second. Grandmother, 56 years old. What does it matter? The reality here is they're treating this perpetrator the same they would treat anyone else, regardless of age, gender, being a mother, or being a grandmother. This is real equality, not taking into consideration those factors. How would you respond, Lewis?
It's one way to look at it. The other way you could look at it is that would the sentence be the same if this were a man?
Would the sentence be the same if this were a man? We don't know. How could it be any worse?
Oh, I'm just saying, considering the part of the world that it's in, you know, women are not known to have the same rights as men.
I see what you're saying.
I'm sure it would be the same. This is an insane amount of cocaine.
We can't say she didn't have a sense that something could happen.
Right.
And once you start carrying around, over $2 million worth of cocaine, anything could happen.
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Yeah.
This is a separate issue from the significant corruption of the Indonesian justice system, which we could do an entire show on, and I encourage you to Google it. There's a number of other drug-related cases where evidence can't be presented, and it's just incredible, some of the things that have happened. But putting that aside, I am against the death penalty, and I am against the death penalty for this woman, and we'll see what happens. That's kind of my bottom line. And
will the UK step in?
Will they step in?
Mm-hmm.
Can they? I don't know. They can try. They can try to exert some kind of diplomatic influence. I would assume they're going to be able to do something. I really don't anticipate that this woman is going to be shot by a firing squad.
We'll see. Forget about weeds. I think this woman's life would make a much more interesting show.
Yeah.
Or maybe this was a one-time thing.
Maybe so. Who knows?
Yeah.
Could it be the only time that you do this? Would you buy that?
Hey, if you look as unsuspecting as this woman and someone spots you, thinks you're in a rough spot, and say, hey, listen, you get this stuff across, into Bali,
right?
You're set for life.
What do you think her cut was?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm not involved in anything like this.
Even if it's 10%, you're talking like $225,000 US.
Right.
Is it worth risking the death penalty?
Well, she probably didn't think that it was even on the table.
Right, probably not.
Yeah.